Castlevania da da da. I had to do it.
Why?
We had to make the Game Gums reference.
Why?
Because they did this game.
Why?
When did I even put this footage up? This footage is fucking 2 years old, Jesus Christ.
The many failed attempts.
Yep. Welcome to the channel reboot. That means we have to put this one up first.
I guess.
What a well. I don't fucking know.
Better than this.
Hey, welcome to
better this than the
Castlevania.
disaster that was
a
the Mega
game.
Man playthrough.
Yeah, Mega Man playthrough didn't go too well, and this one's probably not gonna go any better.
Shit.
But then again, I'm the one playing this time around, so that means, you know, the footage won't be fucking god awful.
Fuck
I'll be
you.
actually competent. Yeah, fuck you too, man.
Hey yo,
I
boss,
can
fuck
play
you,
video
man.
Games, right? Hey, fuck you. Gotta say it with a Brooklyn accent. Otherwise, it doesn't work. But yeah, Castlevania 1. This is a video game that exists.
This game's pretty freaking cool. This game series is pretty freaking cool. And then Erotic Violence Pachinko Machine. Thanks,
Isn't that
Konami.
like, isn't that like a pachinko game you
That's
said?
what, yeah. It's a fucking pachinko machine. Then I make a CG trailer with erotic violence.
That is great. That's pretty good.
Like, you know, like, erotic stuff isn't really that different for Castlevania, but, like, usually it isn't the main focus of the game, and usually, like, the succubus in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, she does have her tits just hanging out, but she's only alive for, like, 3 minutes. So...
We need Alucard with tits now.
No.
Everyone will be Rule 63, and they will be.
Honestly, sometimes it's hard to tell what Soma
and it
is,
will
so
be
I
glorious.
guess.
Keck. I haven't played many of the recent Castlevanias. Like, I haven't played anything past.
You should play the
Dracula
GBA
X.
ones at least.
I've tried out the GBA. Well, I played like 10 minutes of one of them, and I thought it was okay. I liked it better than Metroid, Super Metroid, so...
Hey yo, boss,
Yeah.
fuck you, man.
Anywho, this was before I realized that you don't really need this to beat the boss. You can actually lock this guy with the holy water if you're lucky.
Or you could just
I
use
probably
the
would've
axe,
done
which
that
does
if I
like 5
realized that you
damage
could.
to it.
True. Either works. Really, this boss isn't much of an issue. It's like...
It's the first boss.
Stage 3 and onward is where the bosses get... Actually, no, not stage 3. Stage... I forget what one Frankenstein is. I think it's stage 4. Yeah.
You know, although we just did talk over Vampire
Oh, yeah.
Killer, and I probably do like it better than this song's pretty good too, and the soundtrack in this game is freaking
That's
phenomenal.
Yeah, most of the songs in Castlevania 1 are pretty good.
What do you mean
Most
most?
of the 8-bit Castlevanias have good music.
What do you mean most?
Well, like, there are some songs that are, like, repetitive.
Okay,
in this
I guess
game,
the
but
boss
other than
theme
that,
isn't
they're all
good,
pretty
but everything else is pretty freaking good.
You know, like,
Even though Dracula's theme is also kind of repetitive, the part where it like kicks up is pretty damn cool.
Yeah. Yeah. This game has a good soundtrack. I'm not saying it doesn't. It's just some songs that are not made equal.
Yeah, and not every song is Wicked Child.
Yeah. But, you know, it's a good soundtrack. Yeah. Although I will say that 3 probably has a better soundtrack.
And by better soundtrack, it just has beginning, which means it's automatically better.
True, true.
Kind of like how Castlevania...
Also cheating.
Why? I knew that was coming. I know you do that.
Yeah.
Isn't that when you
Well,
did
you've seen this
Castlevania
footage
race that you
before.
did a long time ago? With Nintendo Capri
Yeah.
Sun?
Yeah. That was pretty good. I'm sad like no one saw it though.
Whatever, it was still cool.
That was the most relevant thing that ever happened in my Let's Play career. Kick.
People say that a lot. They say career.
I don't know, it's not like I make money off this shit.
Well, no, like,
I don't know, it's like...
well, no,
less of
some
a
Call Me
job and more
Johnny
of a hobby.
says, some Call Me Johnny says, like, my gaming career. You know what I mean? Even though it's like, it's
I
not a
guess.
career, but he just calls it that because like, I guess that's the most fitting word.
I guess.
Oh, you got the triple holy water.
I don't know,
You
but
already
it's
beat
like
the game.
Yeah, I'm not losing this holy water for the entire game, so get used to seeing it. Because you hold on to this thing like it's a fucking child coated in money.
You'd hold on to this like if you were
So-
the bio lizard and it was the life support unit.
You hold on to this same like a succubus hold on to your dick. There, we loop back around the Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Hey. No, but have you actually seen the official art for her?
No.
Her nipples are just hanging out. it's
just hanging there, just hanging around.
you know, Castlevania, although the first few games are technically kid-friendly, they're never really for kids.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say Castlevania. Yeah, they were never really for kids.
They're not for kids.
Like they have like horror movie monsters in them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, like even though like the first few games don't really have any blood or anything too violent.
Well, how would you make blood in an 8-bit game, really?
I don't know. I was about to bring sacrilege and say that like the freaking FNAF 3, the part where purple guy dies, that's 8-bit, but it has blood everywhere.
No.
So.
How about you go fuck yourself?
Hey man. Even though I do
We're not breaking that shit in
even though I do think it's overhyped, FNAF ain't bad.
FNAF isn't bad, the fanbase is just cancerous and I don't want them here.
Why is there so much furry porn? Also Wicked Child.
Why? Why is the entire FNAF fanbase, like 90 of it, composed of like 10-year-olds? Also Wicked Child, yeah, I love this song, this is probably my favorite song in the game.
I'd say this is probably like top 5 Castlevania songs for me. Easy.
Yeah, I'd probably say that. But then again, I haven't heard a lot of Castlevania songs, so... Is Symphony of the Night on Virtual Console or nah?
It's a PS1 game. No, it's not.
Well, that's why I was wondering. Jeez, they put PS1 games on the Virtual Console, I think.
No.
I think, maybe, possibly.
If you're talking about PS3
I don't know, they put Genesis games on it.
Well, the thing is that Sega doesn't make consoles anymore.
They put, like, Genesis games on the
Sega doesn't make consoles anymore, and they probably got contracting from Sega to do it. Or Sega approached Nintendo saying, like, hey, you should put Sonic on there, because, like, it's supposed to be reliving the past, or whatever.
I guess. I don't know. I think they... I'm probably talking out of my ass. I'm gonna shut up.
Yes.
Anywho, stage 3. This is a stage. It exists. It introduced these dinosaur heads that are obnoxious. And they get overused to hell in Castlevania 3. The
only thing close to Symphony of the Night being on Virtual Console will be Rondo of Blood being on there. So...
yeah, I decided to get Rondo of Blood eventually.
Well, it's just Dracula X, except on better sound stuff.
It's Dracula X, except, like, better, because it's, like, an entirely different game. And from the looks of it, it has, like, a lot better, more interesting levels.
Hydro Storm.
Also, this is before I became God tier at Castlevania 1, so... if I'm taking hits, that's why.
You play Castlevania 1, like, 5 times a year, don't you?
I play, like, Castlevania 1 and Zelda 1 and Gabe's Story, like, 5 times a year. Because they're all really short. You can just run through them in like an hour or two.
That's kind of like me and Sonic Adventure.
Freedom Planet.
And Freedom Planet. Well, Freedom Planet's only a year old. The castle is also saluting Hitler / flipping you off.
I prefer giving the middle finger personally, but that's just me.
Well, it could be.
Am I the only one who never found Medusa
heads to
be that much
honestly.
of a pain? Simultaneously. Just making sure you knew there was a knife there. And that's how you choose the boss.
Yeah. Actually, with Castlevania 1 speedruns, what they do is get the cross, and like they wait for the 2 mummies to overlap, throw the cross, and it OHKOs them pretty much.
Oh. Well, I'm not doing that because that would require me to drop the holy water.
We could pick up the holy water again. There's specifically a holy water near the start of the stage where death is in, and then you get you can get a 3 shot really easy.
Yeah, but I don't get the triple shot then.
You get.
I love the triple shot.
You could get the triple shot in that stage.
This
pretty
stage's
easy.
music is kind of. It's not. Well, it's pretty okay.
Doesn't it turn to Heart of Fire later on?
True, but does it? I
think the outside.
I remember this music being really obnoxious, but that's. I remember this music being obnoxious, but that's probably because I had to go through this stage so many damn times my first time around.
For sure, everyone did.
Yeah, this is probably I'd say one of the hardest stages in the game. That doesn't mean much when there's only 6 stages, but yeah.
Would you say this is like the Gatekeeper stage?
What?
The stage, like, once you get past it, the rest of the game kind of just happens. You know what I mean? Like the first time through.
Yeah, kind of. Stage 5 isn't that big a deal, and Stage 6 has one annoying section, but it's really short, so...
Well, Stage 5 might be harder than this one, but, like, you know what I mean.
Nah.
Like,
It's not.
Death.
It's not.
If you don't know about the freaking trick with death. Okay, no, I was thinking of a different song.
The boss, yes, but Stage 5 itself isn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's the boss that's a pain in the ass. This stage in general is just bad.
I was wrong, this is a different song.
Stage 6 has some... Yeah. Stage 6 has some shit going on, but Stage 6 is also ridiculously short, so... Yeah.
And there's Dracula.
Also, you could probably grind points here if you wanted to.
Why would you?
Dracula is definitely the hardest boss in the game, if only because you can't cheese him.
You could definitely cheese him. Do you know the easy strat with Drac? You just get super close and then jump. Get as close as you can without hitting him.
Yeah. You jump at him.
Yeah, pretty much. Or you could just,
you try to jump over his fireballs and hit.
No, if you get straight up in his face and wait until he like starts to open his cape, and then jump, you'll be perfectly fine every time.
True.
Like, I'm not the Castlevania wizard, but like, that's something I read online. That's what I did when I beat the game. Finally, eventually.
I never really looked up any of like the super duper hidden secrets to this game. I just kind of knew about the Grim Reaper and just went from there.
Who doesn't know about the using the holy water on death though? That's kind of what you have to do.
Well, yeah, it's just one of those things you know about. It's like burning the bush in Zelda 1. You just kind of know it. Also, Frankenstein's dead. That's cool. This guy's an asshole if you don't use the holy water.
Wasn't he already dead?
Keck.
Define
dead.
Isn't Death and Dracula technically already dead?
Is Death dead? I'm not sure if that's the thing.
He's a fucking skeleton.
I just thought he was kind of... Yeah, skeletons can be not dead. I don't know. I was gonna make a shot at a celebrity that's really skinny, except I don't know celebrities.
Good. Why would you? Who would waste their time on that crap?
I don't waste my time with most like media shit.
There's like a difference between knowing actors that you like and like actors that you like and like certain things, and just knowing about the hot celebs now, just because it's gossipy.
I don't even know anything about actors because I know characters.
You know Troy Baker, right?
Also, I know I've heard the name
voice
before.
Actor and all that stuff. He does Pyron in Kid X Uprising, but he also voices like the posh British guy in Verdi's Army.
Oh, right. I know Dan Green, that's about it.
Dan Green!
That's because he's Dan Green.
The ultimate power of Dan Green.
Dan Green.
My voice gives me my strength.
Pretty fucked up, Joey. Want that candle. I need that candle.
Rip candle, it never scored.
There you go. It's burned fast and died a virgin. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure who would want to put their dick in a fire. That sounds like a good way to mutilate yourself.
Sounds kinky.
Also, these guys.
Sounds like fucking a Flareon.
These guys also get abused to hell in Castlevania 3. Kick. Now we need free fan art of someone yiffing Flareon.
Isn't that everywhere? I'm pretty sure that'd be pretty easy to find.
Probably, although I think more people would jump at Espeon. Because Espeon's everyone's best. Fucking nice, a dickhead. He's just like, now I'm gonna pop onto the other side of the screen. I'm gonna warp. I'm gonna warp. I'm gonna warp.
Well, personally, Ryan, I find Glaceon to be the most yiffable.
Really? Really? Curly Vaporeon with all its scales.
I'm pretty sure it's light and easy.
Such kink.
If you know what I mean.
Bro. Kick. Well, what about Sylveon?
I think we should stop.
Yeah, probably. Before this has already gone to a weird place. So Castlevania.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flareon in a succubus costume. Damn it!
Please
I
stop.
brought it back around.
Please stop. Look,
I
man.
can't stop. I'm on a roll.
Look, man. Not right now.
We didn't start the fire.
Not right now.
The flames been burning since the world.
Not right now.
Turning. Later.
No.
Oh.
That is alone time only.
Now I've given Jake ideas to use for later. I'm not sure if
I'm
happy
gonna
about
tell you this right now. That pool's already dried up, man. At least talking about Flareon. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, I wasn't. That could be taken in many different ways. You might want to rephrase that.
I'm pretty sure Flareon would be easy at drawing that pool up. It is a fire type.
I thought you meant that you already did that. That's the way I pictured it. Like I didn't give you ideas for later. You'd already done that.
Well, no,
like,
that's the joke I was
okay.
implying, but I'm also making a simultaneously as bad joke, just in a different kind of way of being bad.
Okay. Also, Death's dead. That's the thing.
Ghosts
Was
don't
Death ever
die.
said to be dead, or was he just like a spirit? Do you think you can leave this place alive? Probably, because this video ends in like fucking 6 minutes.
You can math. I'm sure of it.
Okay. So this stage, I like this song too. Probably my third favorite song in the game. This feels very climactic. Also,
Yeah.
first boss syndrome.
Yay.
Oh hey, the first boss again.
What if this game had that bird douchebag from Castlevania 4?
Hmm?
What if that bird douchebag
What?
showed and that gargoyle showed up before Dracula in this game, like
No.
in Castlevania 4?
We don't talk about him. We don't talk about them. You get that shit out of here.
Yo, your Let's Play for Castlevania 4 is probably
Those-
the most angry I've ever heard you.
Probably. Well, it's like I spent like fucking 5 days trying to do that shit. And I just kind of broke. Just like, We don't talk about Castlevania 4 anymore. That game's shite anyway.
I think you probably... Well... Any subscribers we did have just
3 is better than
unsubscribed.
4.
Any subscribers we did
Did
have...
we have subscribers to begin with?
I don't know.
3 is
any
better than 4.
potential,
Deal with it.
Any potential subscribers left.
And do I give a shit? It's not like anyone watches me to begin with. It's not like I brought anyone over here.
You have 150 subscribers compared to my measly...
And no one watches.
True.
And no one watches. It's fucking great.
It's pretty sad.
But anyway.
It's pretty gay, Yugi.
This part right here can be a little obnoxious too. Pretty gay, Joey. Fucking birds. Hate those bastards.
Oh, this ain't Ninja Gaiden.
This and Ninja Gaiden are the reasons I don't like birds. Kick.
I didn't need that heart anyway.
So yes, you probably just noticed the sky got a little bit darker there. I was fiddling around with NES settings trying to get.
So, Simon has a severe case of narcolepsy and ended up waking up late in the night to fight Dracula.
This is canon now.
Simon
But yeah,
the
like
narcoleptic.
the emulator I was using, I think I was using Nestopia for this at the time. It doesn't flash like it. Okay, Dracula flashes when he's about to show up or leave, and it just wouldn't show. And I tried filling with it, but it didn't fix anything. So I kind of just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna bite the curb on this one." Anyway, this is the hardest boss in the game.
Dracula Phase 1.
It's not even that interesting, but it's the hardest boss in the game. Yeah.
Phase 2
Dracula
is easy.
Phase 2 is a fucking joke.
Isn't Phase 2
To be
usually
fair, most
easier?
bosses in this game are a fucking joke. Yeah, Phase 2 in this... Well, yeah. Like, in 3 as well, Dracula's second form is a fucking joke as well.
Although it's probably not fair to judge off of the intro sequence in Cynthia and I, considering that you're gonna beat that no matter what. I would say that I'd probably get hurt during Dracula's first phase more. But like, it's the intro sequence to
Probably.
Symphony of the Night, so it's a joke, and you're probably not gonna die, most likely. And you literally
whatever
cannot
happened to
die
Castlevania
in
3
Symphony of the Night on the intro sequence.
I forget whatever happened to that Castlevania 3 race I did with Danny.
Became Ripperones.
Because I think I won that one too. I think I won that one by like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. Also, this is a joke. The only thing that's gonna make you fuck up here is if you don't have enough hearts, and even then you can grind hearts.
Hey
So,
Ryan, do you
yeah.
want to hear a joke? Dracula's second phase.
Dracula.
Play.
I'm sorry, I coughed up my lung. Anywho, Castlevania. It's a game.
This game's
It exists.
it's
and
it's
really
fun.
good.
It's hard as nails, but it's fun.
I wish we had more Castlevania games like this. Like I would play more games like this.
You should play the
Give me- I
GBA
would
games
throw
and the
all my
DS
money.
games. Those games are good too. You should also find a way to play Symphony of the
But
Night.
they're Metroidvanias, and I'm terrible at Metroidvanias.
You're bad.
I'm fucking god awful at them. This is why I play fucking Mario Wild.
You're
and
bad.
Fucking
You're bad.
I don't know why I use Mario 3 as an I don't know why I use Mario World as an example. I don't even think Mario World's that as good as 3. Wait, what happened? What'd I do?
You're just bad
Oh,
for
my
not
video
being good at
paused.
Metroidvanias. Good job, Brian. Whatever. It's still it's the credits. Whatever.
Well, it almost made it all the way through. It almost made it.
It's at a pretty insubstantial part.
We tried. No, this is the most crucial part of the game. Now I won't know that Death was made by Belo Lugosta.
Alright, to get this out of the way, what is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. This castle is a creature of chaos. It could take many incarnations. Erotic violence. Wall chicken.
And Yiffing Succubus Flareon.
Please
You
stop.
forgot that part.
And you had to get the obligatory death sound in.
Good night, everyone. Have fun with that. Be sure to make plenty of fan art and send it to Jake's email at 123 I don't give a fuck at gmail.com.
I'll probably still use it.